Entitled Karen Stole Mine and My Kids' Medicine. My friend and I had planned a pool day, and today was the day. My friend, about 30 years old, and her daughter, 5 years old, both have type 1 diabetes. They use a PDA, personal diabetic assistant, and waterproof patches to manage their condition. The PDA looks just like a phone but only monitors blood sugar. It alerts them if they need something beyond the insulin in the patch, like candy or a juice box. Another thing to note, my friend works in the adult entertainment industry. She's very comfortable in her own skin and hasn't cared about others' opinions since she was 18. She doesn't act or dress immodestly, especially around her daughter, but she knows she looks amazing in a bathing suit. As for her not caring, well, you'll see. My gym has a rule against recording devices in locker rooms or pool areas. They allow cell phones but escort anyone caught taking pictures or videos off the premises. They also have a rule against outside food since they have a cafe inside, but they make exceptions for medical conditions, which is required by federal law. So, we arrive and settle on some deck chairs. One of us watches the little girl, and today it's mostly me because my friend likes to sunbathe and I can't sit still. After a while, my friend calls us over because the little one needs a juice box. Being a mature and responsible adult, I naturally stole the juice box and tried to run off. The little girl squeals, "Hey, that's my juice box. Give it back." I respond in my best Family Guy voice, "You're never gonna catch me." And we make a bit of a scene as she chases me. Finally, I let her catch me and return the juice box. We walk back to my friend, who lowers her sunglasses and asks, "Did I bring one child here? Or two?" I plead the fifth, and we chat while the little one drinks her juice box. My friend then takes out her daughter's PDA, which has a hot pink case labeled Little B. This differentiates it from her own PDA, which has a hot pink case labeled Bad Bitch. It used to say Little Bitch, but that was frowned upon at her daughter's school, so it was changed to Little B. We relax until the device is satisfied, and then I take the little one to the water slide while my friend flips over to tan her back. Before we get far, a middle-aged woman with a classic Karen haircut approaches and squawks, "You need to cover up. There are children here." My friend rolls over, holds her bathing suit in place, and points at me. "I know. There are two right there. Don't let the size fool you. The big one's less mature. What's your problem?" Karen puffs up. "My son won't stop staring at you. You're tempting him." Without missing a beat, my friend replies, "Oh, really? Why don't you tell someone who gives a fuck? You're in my light. This is a pool. I'm wearing a bathing suit. Have a fantastic day," and then rolls back over. Karen makes a gobbling sound and stomps off, presumably to find a manager. The little one and I head to the water slides. After an hour of fun, I see my friend looking around with concern. I carry the little one over to her. Apparently, my friend dozed off, and now her bag is missing. She feels off because her blood sugar is low. I leave the little one with her mom and head to the check-in desk. An attendant asks how he can help. I explain the situation and identify the bag by its contents, including two hot pink PDAs. One says, "Bad Bitch." The attendant barely contains his laughter and brings out the bag. He explains that a woman claimed someone was using the devices inside to take pictures of her and her kids. He knew we probably did nothing wrong but didn't want to confront her without knowing the bag's owner. I bring the bag back to my friend. She starts digging through it, then rifles through it frantically. "That bitch," she says, alarmingly cold. "Huh." I reply cleverly. All the juice boxes and candy are gone, and my sugars are hitting the floor. I'm going to kill her. Irritability with low blood sugar is an understatement. My friend stands, scans the area, and stalks over to a familiar woman on a lounge chair with a timid boy beside her. Karen opens her mouth to speak, but my friend grabs her bag and dumps it out. Karen falls off her chair, scrambling to collect her things while my friend picks up candy wrappers and an empty juice box. In a chillingly calm tone, my friend says, "You stole my baby's medicine and then ate it?" Sensing imminent violence, I place myself between them and shout for help. Lifeguards rush over, one speaking urgently into a walkie-talkie. Karen, oblivious, crams her things back into her bag, then stands and starts ranting about indecency and rule-breaking, saying my friend shouldn't have brought any if she didn't bring enough to share. My friend shakes me off and thrusts the candy wrapper in Karen's face. Do you understand what this is for? My child is diabetic. I am diabetic. Do you steal from every girl skinnier and prettier than you? Or just the ones who don't put up with your bullshit? Several staff members separate us. My friend is taken to the cafe for the first and only instance of free food being given out. Once her blood sugar levels out, she tells her side of the story. I don't know what happened to Karen. The staff wouldn't say. We had to leave since diabetics need to keep sugar on hand, and we didn't feel like paying $3.50 for a glass of orange juice. Plus, the mood was ruined. People these days,